I do have here with me Akash Saxena, CTO of JioHotstar. Thank you so much for joining us. Media and entertainment is scaling rapidly, and technology has always been important, but staying relevant with times is what Satya Nadella said this morning, and that is what your role is at this point in time.
Yeah, that's true. I think a great keynote by Satya, and it's exciting to be here at TiEcon. Our job as technologists is really to look ahead. AI is changing everything so quickly, and we're just on our panel talking about how we're trying to enable our storytellers to tell stories that are relevant going forward, but also scale with technology. So I think, very spot on in terms of relevancy and leveraging technology to stay relevant.
I agree with that. Myself in technology, and one of the key problems that I face in digital transformation is the problem of plenty. Yeah. How do you identify that in terms of what is relevant versus, like, do we even need an email anymore? Do the chat boxes do the job that is required for technology integration? There's this GitHub that's communicating everything. There's so many OpenAI closed resources and stuff like that. I mean, there's so many options, and there's this exhaustion and a fatigue around it. And how are you dealing with some of that?
Yeah, 100%. I think we are in the business. You talk about doom scrolling. I think we have we ingest on a daily basis about 160 hours of content. So there's new content all the time. There's already such a massive library. Plus kind of the base that we are dealing with is massive. So the one thing I'll say is that as humans we have free will. So it depends on what our mood is. Most times we just want to lean back. I think the role of entertainment, as we always think about it, is largely most of my customers are lean back, and we want to hook them there. Try to reduce your scrolling and say, okay, tell me now. I think if you look back, times was simpler. You had a few channels. You turn your TV on and you kind of scroll through you scroll through moving pictures. Today you scroll through text. And our mission as technologists is again to kind of figure out what your moods are with technology. I think things have gotten to a point where we understand our customers a fair bit. Long ways to go, of course, but the trick is really going to be what days you want to lean back and when do you want to lean in and engage and say you want to drive versus be driven, and that's really what our journey is all about.
I think this is where a very simple content, sports, human-related content makes so much sense.
100%. I think sports has always been time immemorial. I think it's very high intent. It brings people together, high sense of community. We've been streaming IPL now for almost 8+ years, and each year we've seen our digital audience grow. Every time we think that we've hit some kind of ceiling, we're surprised again at the level of penetration and the level of adoption that the sport itself sees. Cricket, of course, is religion in India. Yeah. So we are at the on the sidelines of that, and we've been fortunate to witness the digitization and how much Indians have embraced the sport, and of course watching it digitally. So it's quite humbling, really.
Love that. So technology integration in that sense is becoming fun when it adds media and content to it, isn't it?
And it's, as a technologist, it is pretty scary because the logistics of it, the cost of it, it's so multimodal in its own insanity. And look, I was telling somebody the other day, and that we have the numbers in terms of sheer people wanting to consume content, and for us the race has always been saying that, A, how high the ceiling is, and B, as technologists, how often do people hit the ceiling? So it's a race of catch up from a technology perspective that we've always been doing for the last 8 years.
We'll continue on forever.
We'll continue,
It's here to stay. Thank you so much,
100%.
Akash. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise.